You might imagine it's been a very busy place at the Blue Hill Weather Observatory in Milton during this nor'easter. So we're pleased to let you see. You've heard many times Matt Douglas from the Blue Hill Weather Observatory, but today we're going to get to see and hear him. So Matt, thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been a long haul, I know, and you're not done yet, right?
No, I got a few more hours to go, but it was a fun night for a weather person. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there was plenty to observe, I am
Yes,
sure.
there was.
And really some record-breaking information to share with us.
So for yesterday, up until midnight, we recorded 12.7 inches of snow, which is a record for the day, beating out the old record of 11.0 set back in 1898 for the day yesterday.
So that is almost going back to the origins of the observatory, isn't it?
Almost, yeah.
As a matter of fact, there was quite a notable anniversary up there earlier this week, was there not?
Yeah, yesterday was our 136th anniversary. 1885, February 1st, 1885 was when the first observations were taken here at this station, and we haven't missed a day.
That really is quite remarkable. It's something, to be proud of, I am sure. And I know it's empirical data that is very important to the overall nation's climatological information.
For sure, yes. And what's unique about it is this is one of only maybe a handful of stations around the world where the station hasn't moved. For instance, even though the records in Boston go back to 1876, that weather station has moved about 4 or 5 times between 1876 and 1936. It's been at Logan since 1936.
Okay, so that just adds to the accuracy of your data. And I also know that you don't change time zones up there at the observatory, right?
No, we do not. We stay on Eastern Standard Time year-round. So keeps everything homogeneous and continuous.
Exactly, yeah. So I mean, the attention to detail really, I think, is worth noting. For a nonprofit educational institution that you are.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So what are your current conditions up there right now?
Well, right now we are kind of in the fog. We got a little bit of light rain, a little light sleet, maybe a little bit of snow mixing in. Temperatures at 32 degrees. We have a wind that's now northeast at 23 miles per hour, gusting to about 37. So that's the other thing. It's been blowing up here for many hours now. We had a peak gust of about 53 miles per hour. A couple of times we've hit 53.
Yeah. It was howling. Even down here at sea level, it was a busy wind night for sure.
Yeah, yes. So just adds to the storminess of the event.
Exactly. Now it's heavy wet snow down here. How about up your way?
Yeah, it's very heavy wet snow. However, there's so much wind that we actually had blowing snow despite the fact that it was heavy and wet. And we have drifts up here upwards to 2 feet in spots. Believe it or not.
You see the amazed look on my face. No, that's hard to believe. It's 2 different worlds, really.
It really is. And when our program director was leaving last evening around 5 o'clock, he said when he got to the base of the hill, it was more of a rainy type situation, whereas up here we were like almost blizzard-like conditions. So that little bit of elevation makes all that difference.
Yeah, I think, what is it, 635 feet above sea level?
635 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, certainly not a great distance, but enough for sure.
It's just enough. And it amazes me as somebody who understands meteorology that only 635 feet gives us an average of a 2 to 3 degree difference between the summit and the base. And of course, in a situation like this, where you're dealing with rain, snow lines and stuff like that, that 2 to 3 degrees is a world of difference.
Yeah, I mean,
case in point.
If you think about it, it's about a 7-story building, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be in a downtown skyscraper and be on the ground floor in springtime and on the penthouse in a blizzard.
Because we're really not that much taller than, say, the Prudential or the Hancock building, really. So the top of it, I should say.
Right, exactly. So I'm guessing visibility is pretty limited.
Right now, only about a half a mile. So we're kind of in the fog,
Sure.
so
Okay.
to speak. I'm kind of in the fog myself, but
Well, when we spoke yesterday, you talked about the sharp line of demarcation between rain and snow, and sure enough, it panned out right on target.
it really did. Areas to the north and west of 128, a lot of those areas have had 14 plus inches as well. I know Central Mass, I've seen a couple of places with 17 inches, 18 inches, and maybe even a couple of places with 20 inches. So it was definitely an inland event away from the coastal front. Here at Blue Hill, again, we just lucked out just because of elevation. That's it. So we were still on the warm side of the coastal front. But yeah, it was an interesting event to follow, to say the least.
Yeah. What? It's not over yet. What does it have in store for us for the rest of the day?
So we'll be dealing with this kind of misty, rainy, snowy, snizzle type of activity for the rest of today, probably into this evening. We may continue with some snow showers into tomorrow. Temperature will drop this afternoon, by the way, so there will be a freeze. So if there's anything that needs to get cleaned up, I would recommend getting it done this morning. And then kind of mild, actually, for the rest of the week. Mid 30s to around 40, right through Friday, Saturday. And then actually on Friday, we have another little weak system that will come through with maybe some rain showers with that. But then potential another big event Sunday night and Monday, which may be very similar to this one. So
Okay.
I might be spending the night again Sunday night.
Well, I think that they should have some accommodations for you then up there if you're going to have to do that.
Yes. But after that storm early next week, the Arctic hammer drops, and we're going to be diving into the Arctic for at least a solid week.
Oh,
As it
boy.
looks like.
Okay. So looks like old Punxsutawney Phil was right this morning.
Yeah, it looks that way. So the little bit of mild weather we have this week, the rest of this week, enjoy it. Because I don't know when we'll see it again.
Okay. Chop some more wood and
Yeah,
stock up on canned soup.
definitely. Yeah.
What? How's February? I mean, I know it's only into it 2 days now, but in terms of snowfall.
Well, funny you should ask.
I knew you'd have the numbers for me.
Yes, I do. So, with the 14 inches of snow that we had in the last 24 hours, we're up to 14.3 for the month. And it's only the second day of the month, I know. But that's 13.3 inches above normal for the month. For the season, we're up to 47.7, which is 13.9 inches now above normal. A lot of liquid in this event last night. We measured a total of 2.54 inches for the entire event of liquid, which is phenomenal amount of water. So that's what the total is for the month, which is plus 2.27. And for the year, all of a sudden we jump up to 4.86. And yesterday we had a negative departure for the year of 2.02, and today we're up to a plus 0.37.
Okay, it's amazing what an
What
event.
a difference that 24 hours can make.
Yeah, exactly. I know that Chief Observer Ben Turner is probably still tabulating January statistics, but any preliminary information you can share?
We did get some. Let me pull it up for you.
Thank you.
That was one benefit of having Ben last night. Okay, so we had an average maximum temperature of 35.4, which was 1.6 above normal. The average minimum was 22.5, which was 5.4 degrees above normal. As I've mentioned many times, most of our departure in January was nighttime temperatures.
Warm nights, basically, right from January. Yeah.
Yep. So the month averaged 28.9, which was only 3.4 degrees above normal, which was a big difference from, say, 2 weeks ago when we were about 6 degrees above normal.
Right.
Those 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, really chopped a lot out of that positive departure. We had a total of 2.32 inches of rain, liquid for January, which was 2.03 below normal. And we had a total of only 7.2 inches of snow for the entire month of January, which we doubled last night. And that was 9.9 inches below normal for the month of January. So,
Okay. So it's winter delayed until now.
well, just like last year, last January was very dry, and then we flipped the script in February, and it seemed like we're just repeating that pattern again this year.
Right.
But last year we didn't get the snow. This year it looks like we're getting the snow. So that's the only difference, really.
All right. Stay tuned. See how it plays out. You can always see all that information and more on your website, right?
Yeah, bluehill.org, where you'll find our current conditions, past weather records, information about programs we have, and of course the webcam, which you're not going to see much today, but they're there.
Absolutely. And then I know, as I mentioned before, it is a nonprofit, so you can make a donation. You become a member. Used to be an online store, I know.
And part of the membership benefits are free tours of the observatory. So.
Okay, which is well worth it. I have done it. Everyone up the escape hatch up onto the roof there, and it is a lot of fun. It really is.
On a nice day, especially in the spring or fall, perfect place to be.
Yep, and our school vacation week is coming up, so maybe
yes, it is.
Get the kids. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure we'll probably be open most of that week. We normally accommodate vacation week, so.
Sure.
So we should be open for tours, I would imagine.
All right.
But normally we're open for tours Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. Very good. Now with the cold weather on the way, good news for the ski area next door. Certainly, they'll be cranking the guns, no doubt.
Yeah, they'll be cranking the guns, and at least the top half of the hill got a little natural snow.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure they're grateful about that.
I'm guessing the ponds are kind of slushy right now.
Well, yesterday they were 100% ice covered, both of them. I suspect they probably still are. So.
Yeah, but the ice is awesome right now, certainly.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, we can't see them this morning, so I'm not sure what's going on. But
obviously, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, appreciate your time, man. Great to talk to you.
No problem.
And we will check in, or at least hear from you again sometime.
Yes, definitely.
Be well.
All right, you too.